morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful, beautiful people, and happy Sunday. Just up super duper early and wanted to drop in while I was up to say hey and good morning to you all. I know a lot of you all may be sleeping. I know a lot of you all may be in bed. I know a lot of you all may be up getting ready for work. Some may be coming in from work. But wherever you are, whatever you're doing, at this present moment, good morning to you all. I hope you all have an amazing day today. And those of you who are sleeping, as you begin to get up, look up and tell God thank you for allowing us all to see another day. I am up and just laying here, couldn't sleep, and wanted to just drop in. I was live earlier and had to get off the live as I had a situation going on with my child that I needed to take care of. So y'all blame my head and not my heart. My sincere apologies, but I had to take care of that little situation with my kid. It was nothing too bad. I just had to help them with something really quick. Um, but other than that, all is well. All is well, honey. All is well. I don't know why um I wasn't able to sleep this morning, and I don't have the light on in here, so that's why it's dark, you guys. But good morning, good morning, good morning to those of you in the bushes. Make sure you all hit the like button for me. And then if you haven't done so, hit that sub button for me as well. It will so greatly be appreciated. And it will also help me build this channel. So please and thank you. Good morning. Again, I am up super duper early, but never too early to say hey and good morning to everyone. Um, just haven't been sleeping. Um, just haven't been sleeping. Don't know what's going on. Oh, with this pain, with this pain. Um, but I do have an appointment coming up on Wednesday to go to the doctor. So hopefully I can get a resolution as to why I'm in so much pain. Good morning, good morning, good morning again. Beautiful, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. Happy early Sunday to you all, to those of you in the bushes, listening, looking, watching, whatever, what have you. Good morning. Make sure you all hit the like button for me and then hit that sub button for me as well. Please and thank you. And then I was looking out of the window. You know how your blinds are open and then you see a little light flashing. So I see some bright light shining through my window, and I look, and my neighbor that lives across the street um is just parked right here by my window with the light shining in the window. And I mean, he had been sitting there for the longest, so I thought something was wrong with the man. So I most certainly went out the door and was looking. I'm trying to see what's wrong with him. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on, and you have to be careful nowadays. Thank God for the hearts. Most definitely sending love back to each and every one of you on this morning. But it's so much going on. You just have to be careful. And again, I thought something was wrong with him because he was just sitting there with his light shining in my window. Just weird. But when I went out and looked, he kind of backed up and went on about his way. But that was most certainly weird to me. But hey, long as everything was okay. Because again, it is so much going on all over the world, not just on my side of town, honey, all over the world. And you know, we were on the live earlier talking about relationships and how we should start holding people accountable in these said relationships and even marriages. We need to begin to hold people accountable um, for the things that they do and even for the things that they don't do. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And I was talking about how things used to be opposed to the way that they are now. Things have changed so much um, from back in the day to now. We were talking about how children um, back in the day or back when I was younger used to be respectful, mannerful, because they feared their parents. But now, child, whew, some of them are so terrible. Some are so terrible. And sometimes we'll look at a disrespectful child and be quick to fault the parent when sometimes it don't be the parents. It just be the child. But then in some situations it be the child and the parents. And I think that's some of the stuff that we were speaking on earlier when we were live. And y'all, I'm eating these lemon heads early in the morning. Don't judge me, but I love them. And I can remember when my daughter was younger, and a lady told me, "Oh, honey, what is you gonna do with that daughter of yours?" Cause she was out here cussing like a sailor. I just couldn't believe it. I said, "Oh no, not my daughter, not my child. No, no, you couldn't be. You must be talking about somebody else, cause I know it wasn't my daughter until I walked up on her cussing like a sailor." jaw drop, head hung low, because I couldn't believe it. To the point where I had to go back and beg this lady pardon because she was telling the truth. And as parents, we can never ever say what it is that our child is doing and what it is that they're not doing when we're not around. Because they can be such the sweetest little angels when they in our presence, be it young or old. But when they get away from baby, soon as they get away from around us, honey, be buck wild. Be buck wild. And I'm not speaking about any particular child. I'm just talking in general. Just really piggybacking off of what we were talking about in the live earlier, or on last night, on yesterday. Um, but I thank God. I thank God that I've been truly, truly blessed to have some good kids. I've really been blessed. And one thing I do know with these children, this social media has taken over. The need uh, for these cell phones has taken over, even with little bitty children. Even with the little bitty babies, honey, they can get on there and baby work a cell phone better than me. And now, with the social media taking over and the devil being busy, children have now become the parents, and the parents have now become the children. In some situations, not all, because when I was coming up, my mom had her issues, and my grandmother had to step in and do what she had to do for my siblings and myself. Um, and baby, when I tell you, she put the fear of God in us. My grandmother put the fear of God in us, honey. And she was not a big lady. She was a really short lady. A short lady that didn't have to raise her voice not one time, didn't talk loud, didn't curse or anything like that. All she had to do was look at you a certain way, and baby, you was gonna get yourself all the way together. And I have my children laughing about how my grandmother had superpowers. And they say, how she had superpowers? I say, baby, she used to go out there and get them switches. And when she got ready to spank you or whoop you with the switch, baby, every corner you turn, the switch would turn the corner too. So I said that was her superpower. But things have changed so drastically. Things have changed so drastically. And I just wish it was, still in the times where kids were being disciplined. Kids were being disciplined, that they had respect, and they had morals, they had values, and not saying that they don't, you know, not saying that they don't. I don't want to offend nobody. Not saying that they don't, but it's just change. The world is changing. The world is changing. You know, in the day, back in the day, um, dating was simple. It was easy. You met somebody, be it man or woman, you met somebody and they really courted you. They really did. I mean, the whole nine were courting you. Now, child, mm, uh-uh. You meet somebody now, they ask you what your name is, and they was like, oh, okay, well, you want to go to bed? Everything is the microwave effect, child. The right now, the right now, the right now. Everything is the right now. And it's scary. And it's different. Coming um out of a marriage of 25 years, I thought that, you know, getting my feet wet again with dating um would be easy. But I find it to be the hardest damn thing that I'm trying to do. And it's different, you know, being in a marriage is different. You have different thoughts and different values, and you most certainly look at things differently um, than a single person or a person that's out dating. Um, and when my husband passed away, I kind of think I jumped uh, out a little too soon with dating. Well, I know it had been a while. Now, I ain't gonna say it was too soon, but it had been a while to the point where, baby, I was so caught up with them children of mine and worried about and concerned about the things that they were doing and in their business, child. They said, "Mom, you need to go find you somebody." they got I got on them children nerves, honey, but I didn't care. Um, so I stuck my feet out there again and started dating, honey, and was okay at it, but um, it was like I said, it was different. It was a different thing for me. Um, and I'm like, Lord, this is totally different from when I was married. Um, and like dating even right now. And I think I will ever find the love that I had with my husband. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. I can't honestly say would I want to. Absolutely, I would absolutely um like to have love like that again. And so that is something that I will most certainly look forward to um finding. But child, some of the folks that I done met now, ooh, Jesus, baby, I have me drinking beer every day. So, you know, things have most certainly changed. They've most certainly changed. Things are different. Things are most certainly different, and um, child, life is lifing, and it's lifing for some more than others, and just everything is different now. Everything is so different and so crazy. But I do. I pray that I find happiness again eventually. That is the prayer for myself, that I do find happiness again. Baby, when I tell y'all see me with these lemon heads, they giving me so much life right now. Don't need to be eating them, but I love them. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just up super early, couldn't sleep, and wanted to come on and say good morning and happy Sunday to you all as you all begin to get up, look up, and tell God thank you for allowing us all to see another day. I know a lot of you guys may be up getting ready for work. Some of you all are just up, such as myself. I know a lot of you all may be coming in from work. But wherever you are, whatever you're doing at this present moment, good morning, good morning, good morning to you all. Child, I am up because this knee is kneeing, and I don't care which way I turned. It was just unbearable. The pain was unbearable. So here I am on this live, just talking, talking, talking. Good morning, good morning, and good morning. I hope you all have a wonderful day today. Baby, it look like the weekend go by so quick. It really does. It goes by so quick. It'll be time for me to go back to my little lady on uh Monday. The weekend just flies by. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Beautiful, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. To those of you in the bushes, hello, good morning to you all. Make sure you all hit the like button for me. Um, and if you haven't done so, hit that sub button for me as well. It will so greatly be appreciated, and it's also helping me build this channel. And I was just talking about how things are totally different from how it used to be back in the day, which we can't. Uh, well, we have to know that things don't stay the same, but things are. totally, totally different now, um, than they were when I was younger. And I'm old now. When I was younger, and we were talking about that on yesterday in the live, how things are different, even down from how children respected their parents and their elders, to how things are different now. And not saying that all children don't do that, but you find some that are don't have to be respectful. That's not a requirement for them to be respectful or respect their elders or anything like that. But I was most definitely telling the chat about my grandmother, how my grandmother stepped in and took care of us, my siblings and myself, and how she was a small lady, never cursed, never. I can't even remember my grandmother ever saying a cuss word. Never raised her voice, had a quiet, light voice. Never raised her voice, never talked loud. But when we got out of line as children, all she had to do was give us a look, baby. And that look, when she gave you that look, oh, you got yourself together real quick. And children nowadays don't know nothing about that kind of uh hey. Children nowadays, some children nowadays don't know about that level of respect and discipline. And I can remember, I was telling them on the live how a lady that was neighbors to my son had two teenage daughters. And I can remember one day coming in where I had went to a store, and I can remember coming back and I heard them talking. But as I came up the steps, um, to go in, and the girl was, oh, she was just cussing away, and this a teenage child, just cussing away, just cussing away. So, in front of her mother, and so the lady was like, "Hey, quit all that cussing. Don't you see that lady coming up the steps?" And I kid y'all not, the girl turned around and said, "I don't give a F about that old ass lady." And so as I began to go up the steps, and I was just shaking my head like, Lord, what? But then something said in the back of my mind said, turn around and see who the hell she calling up home. That's why I said things have changed so much from back in the day till now. Cause baby, I couldn't even imagine cussing in front of my grandmother, and still would have had some lips on my face. She didn't play it. She didn't play it at all. She did not play that at all. But hey, again, things have changed so drastically. Um, and I just look back on how it was when my children were coming up, um, and how I tried to instill in them the importance of being respectful being respectful, because as a child, when you are respectful, you have morals and values and standards, and it will most certainly take you a long way. It will take you a long, long way. It really will. It will take you a long, long way. And that's something that my grandmother instilled in us. You know, my mom had issues going on, and it was some things going on. Um, but I thank God for my grandmother stepping in and doing what she had to do for my siblings and myself. Because had she not done that, we would have been lost. Us children, baby, we'd have been lost. We would have been lost. So my grandmother passed away in 1984. But when I tell you, I was thankful for her for just stepping up to the plate and doing what she did for us. When your parents have addictions and demons and different things that they're dealing with, um, the children um, are the ones that get most hurt. Um, but I'm just truly, truly thankful for my grandmother. I learned a lot from that lady. That lady, my grandmother taught us a lot about life. And I think my grandmother is one of the reasons why I was able to push through and make it through some of the things that I've experienced. Because sometimes, even up until now, I'll think back to some of the situations that I've experienced growing up um, with my mother, and then I think about some of the experiences that I've experienced with my grandmother. Um, and I say, well, I remember my grandmother told us to do this and to never do that and to always do this and to never do that. And again, my mom had issues and things going on with her, but my grandmother would always say, even though your mother or you kids' mother have this going on or that going on, you all still respect her because that's still your mother. Don't be disrespectful, and just ask God to bless her every day. Every day of your life, just ask God to bless her. We may not understand why a person is like we may not even understand why we go through certain things in life. But even in your worst day, even in your good day, still thank God. Because it's a blessing coming out on the other side. It's a blessing most certainly coming out on the other side. And baby, I have lived. If God was to come here today and say, are you ready? I will most certainly say yes. Because even though I've experienced a lot, but I have lived a good life. I really have lived a good life. And I have been blessed. I have been blessed even at my lowest point. God still bless me. Even through the storms that I've had in life, God has truly, truly blessed me. And we all have storms. We all have periods that we go through where we feel like, baby, this the clouds are just over our head and it's just storming, storming, storming in our life. And we all have storms. If every day was perfect, wow, it would be awesome. But we know that's not a reality to have a perfect life. It's not a reality. We know that. But even though storms come and storms go, it's not gonna always storm, or it's not gonna always be bad weather in your life. The sun will most certainly shine again. You will most certainly smile again. You're most certainly going to be happy again. And oh man, when you do find that joy and that happiness, it's something awesome. It is totally awesome. Cause man, I could tell you I went through so many unhappy periods in life. And when I finally was able to find joy and happiness again, man, it was awesome. It was awesome. I'm like, Lord, where have I been all this time to be able to experience this was mind blowing. But y'all, I'm just venting, just chit chatting, honey. Cause I was just stuff, that be running through my mind. And when I can't sleep and I be up, and I just think about a lot of things that transpire, and I think about a lot of things, from the past, and think about how things have changed so much, drastically changed. Child, I think about how stuff was so cheap back in the day, and now it's through the roof, that it make you want to get out there, honey, and grow your own fruits and vegetables, and have your own animals like they do on the show that I watch, African Village Life. Baby, everything walk around out there. The chickens, the ducks, the birds, and the goats. They gonna eat it. But yeah, things have changed a whole lot. But we are still blessed, even though things are changing, and don't none of us know what the future is gonna hold. We don't know what the future is gonna hold. But I thank God in advance. I really and truly thank God in advance for it. And I count it all as joy. Yep, I count it all as joy, honey. And I'm still laying here talking and eating these lemon heads at 3:34 in the morning. And again, to those of you who will catch the replay of this video, make sure you all hit the like button, comment, share, sub to the channel. And y'all, I know different people. Good morning, good morning. People have their different likes and stuff about people that do social media. Um, and I know they like, the hoopla and the drama of doing social media. And that's fine if that's what you like. And I know that I most certainly may not be somebody's cup of tea, cup of coffee, and that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. I am totally okay with it. But to all of you all that have subbed to the channel, that have came on with the positive comments and the positive affirmations, I really and truly appreciate you all for that. Thank y'all for rocking with this laid back country girl out of Alabama. I really and truly appreciate you all, because you all could have been anywhere else. But every time I post a short video or even hit that live button, you guys are right there. So I truly, truly appreciate you all for that. I really and truly do. And again, I thank God, because I am truly, truly blessed, honey. I am truly, truly blessed and thankful. again, child, I am up just laying on this couch, eating my lemon heads and enjoying this here morning, early morning, and need to be sleeping because I got to get up in a little bit to get myself together for church and go and thank the Lord for this week and all that He has done for me this week. But to those of you who came on while I was on, thank you. And I hope you all have an amazing day today. And if you have to go out, make sure that you all are being safe. And just remember to continue to live, love, and laugh on purpose. And I will most certainly talk to you all later.